What is up, guys? Campo back here again. This is the second time I tried to film this because I accidentally clicked the pause button or stop button. But anyway, Alien Romulus. I just saw it last night. It's been a week, so I'm going into spoiler territory. Pretty much, I love this movie. It did everything it needed to do in an Alien movie. It was the perfect bridge between the prequels and the sequels, even though it's set in between the original movie and the sequel Aliens, which is my favorite. Freddy Alvarez, I think the director's name is, absolutely killed it for this movie. You can clearly tell he understands the lore and he doesn't want to change much, and he does change little bits. He changed little bits to fit into a new story, but connects into the overarching universe. And this is how, I just did a video about the Acolyte and the flaws in that. For me, this is how you make your own story into a respected universe. If you wanted to make something different, go and make something different in a different universe. Do your own thing, but don't come into a universe. Anyway, go back to it. The movie is great. It does exactly what you wanted to do. It is an alien horror movie, but it references Prometheus, it references Covenant, it references the originals. The storyline is great. The characters, you see the motivations. You don't really care enough to remember their names, but you care enough to just see where they're going. You know that Freddy knows the main event is the Xenomorph, and he does a fantastic job with the Xenomorph. It feels like a modern version of the original. I love the twists and turns that they figure out that there's a whole hive. The ship is in real time on the collision course, was a nod to the original. They do the quote from Aliens, the "get away from her, you bitch" quote, but I think it's fitted in perfectly. I love how they reference how the androids have been upgraded over time. They reference Weyland-Yutani corporate greed. They reference the miners. Honestly, this movie is great, but it's not just a member berry. They genuinely create a new story from it. Spoiler, they grab the Weyland-Yutani ship that is what the characters are heisting, is deserted because they found the corpse of the original alien that Ripley had thrown out. And they realized they did experiments. They created face huggers to figure out the genetic makeup of the Xenomorph. Eventually, it is insinuated that the Xenomorph came back to life, wreaked havoc, and unleashed a lot of the face huggers, creating its own hive. And this crew that come in, which honestly I would have loved to see at least a flashback of that, but I guess I would have taken away from the mystery of what's going on, and that's kind of Alien. You want to keep the mystery. They brought back the deep fake of the original android of the original movie, but it's a different one. His name's Rook. I loved how they did a little mutation of the next stage, like what would happen. They fused the liquid DNA of the Xenomorph, the black goo from Prometheus, into humans, and it becomes like a mutated engineer almost mixed with a Xenomorph. It is absolutely awesome. Honestly, I hope if they're going to do another Alien movie, they get Freddy Alvarez to continue making these movies, because he understands the lore. He understands how to make a story out of the lore, and can makes the audiences happy. The movie isn't, if you're worried about if it's a scary movie, it really is more creepy and gory at times, but it's not too scary. It's just one of those ones. I think it's just a good movie. If you're a fan of the Alien series, this is a great movie to go see. It bridges the philosophy of the prequel to movies, why are we here? Are we worth saving? And they use that by why Weyland-Yutani's doing what they're doing. They're trying to save humanity with the black goo, not a human weapon. That was an assumption that Ripley had made, and it mixes in that common class of the original movies, how Ripley and her crew are just common people getting hard done by these corporate dudes that only want these assets. I love how they bridge these two together. It's a strong female lead. I love her relationship with the android. They get backstory on it, but just not too much, just enough for you to care about her. The other crew members, you don't really care much about them, but it doesn't take away from the movie. You're kind of waiting to see how the xenomorph or the facehuggers kill them. I love how they utilize the facehuggers in this movie. I love how they become such a threat. You gotta, there's a whole bunch of them. You gotta get out of the way. And I love how the xenomorph, they show how smart it is. I love the twist how there's a hive. I'm probably gonna go around in circles in this, and there's probably a lot I'm missing. But at the end of the day, this movie, I would give it a 9 out of 10 because it's exactly what I wanted out of an Alien movie. It provides a horror element. It's a modern version of the original, and it has sprinkles of the other movies in it. It bridges everything together. That's the main thing I take away from this movie. If you haven't gone and seen it yet, go see it. It's fantastic. Another movie, another great movie to put in your repertoire. And another quick note: $80 million budget, and they bloody used it properly. And I made a video about the Acolyte, how it had 180 million, more than double this. This movie looks fantastic. One major thing I wanted to quickly say: it's beautifully shot. CGI, the scenes, the background, the green screen, everything. It looks fantastic. So well done, Freddy Alvarez and the crew who made that movie. You did a great job. Thank you as always, guys. I'll catch you on the next video.